indeed our honor as we are joined by our chief guest, Shri Amitabh Kant ji, Chief Executive Officer, NITI Aayog. We look forward to learning from you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm truly delighted to address you today at the Economic Times Cloud Strategy Virtual Summit. India has never been more connected than it is today, thanks to the internet, cloud-powered technologies that have become ubiquitous. These solutions have been radically transforming our systems and processes, completely revolutionizing governance and helping us realize the vision of a dynamic new India. India's systematic approach to digital transformation is allowing us to successfully embrace a culture of innovation that is focused on constant improvement. Indeed, these digital innovation solutions will propel us into the future. Let's look at the digital innovation ecosystem. The availability of affordable digital infrastructure and their scalability have been the key drivers of digital transformation. India has some of the cheapest data costs in the world, as a result of which close to 700 million Indians are now able to access the internet. More than 500 million people now have access to smartphones. According to the Ericsson Mobility Report, Indians use 12 GB per month on average. Globally, this is the highest usage per smartphone per month. The total internet traffic is expected to triple by 2024. With easy access to the internet, to smartphones and cellular data plans, India has become a data-rich country with a digital ecosystem that is perpetually generating a sizable digital footprint. Through initiatives such as the National Broadband Mission, the government has also been systematically installing and expanding state-of-the-art digital infrastructure in remote areas. The key target in this endeavor is ensuring last-mile connectivity in the most remote areas of our country. Such a commitment to take the digital revolution to India's 600,000 plus villages is crucial for the economic and digital transformation of the country. The presence of robust infrastructure in the form of optical fiber cable network, access to mobile and broadband connectivity, and e-governance services is an integral part of the process of India's digital transformation. With enhanced access to the internet, cheap devices, and critical digital infrastructure, we have streamlined the conditions necessary to scale the digital transformation programs under the aegis of the Digital India Initiative. With critical infrastructure in place and rapid adoption of technology by citizens, we have created the perfect environment for scaling up digital public service initiatives. By leveraging India's digital footprint to improve development outcomes, we are redefining government service delivery. With technology being the key enabler, digital transformation is crucial for us to rapidly execute and scale up programs to reach out to our 1.3 billion plus population. The last 5 years have been very eventful in the digital space as the Digital India program has achieved numerous milestones. Some of the flagship initiatives which have allowed us to leapfrog and scale up technology adoption across a wide range of sectors are the India Stack, the Aadhaar identification system, has been the largest effort of its kind in the world and has won global praise. Almost every person in India now has their own digitally authenticated Aadhaar identification number. The linkage of Aadhaar with bank accounts and mobile phones, also known as the Jam Trinity, is the bedrock of much of the digitization drive under the Digital India movement. The strong digital backbone that India has been able to develop in a relatively short span of time has ensured that the most vulnerable people have been able to reap the advantages of direct benefit transfer throughout the pandemic. The direct benefit transfer that JAM has enabled has become a new mechanism for the deliverance of public good. DBT has been the lifeline for service delivery, more so during the COVID-19 pandemic, serving as a critical tool delivering development programs to more than 900 million people. The UPI payment infrastructure is just 4 years old, and yet it has exceeded more than double the number of transactions as compared to that of American Express globally. The Unified Payment Interface platform has also witnessed huge growth over a relatively short period of time. The platform has tremendously grown. Thirdly, the GST, the digitization of the goods and services tax, is a key landmark in terms of India's digital economy. The whole initiative runs on the GST network, the digital platform which captures information such as sales purchase and the tax returns filed, ensuring complete transparency in the system. GST did away with 17 taxes and cesses and helped reduce the queues in the state boundaries. Fourthly, the government e-marketplace. Another critical initiative has been the government e-marketplace, the GEM portal, which has successfully been able to leverage technology to completely transform the public procurement landscape. So far, 10.99 lakh sellers and service providers are registered with the portal, with a total transaction value of over 85,000 crore as of February. We have pushed the digital innovation originating in the government, often through the framework of technology commons. Under this approach, public technology platforms are being jointly developed in a unique PPP model, thereby benefiting the pace of innovation facilitated by the private sector while achieving greater scale and impact to the government. With the onset of the pandemic last year, there was a mandate from the Prime Minister to explore the role of technology and digital transformation in addressing key challenges. Accordingly, solutions were identified and pilots were implemented. We've developed several new products which will take India forward. These technology common products are expected to have an open architecture, modular design, and are portable to any hosting environment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are leapfrogging with artificial intelligence and riding the digital revolution wave. India's digital innovation ecosystem would be incomplete without talking about artificial intelligence. NITI Aayog released the National Strategy on Artificial Intelligence. The strategy was especially significant in the global context as it was the first to advocate for the artificial intelligence for all positioning, and it's also the first to explicitly prioritize the use of AI for affecting social change. AI is driving digital innovation in some of the sectors such as health, agriculture, and education. Ladies and gentlemen, as pushes its boundaries with respect to digital innovation, some of the learnings and solutions are very relevant in the context of other countries. This allows for us to develop and build global solutions which are useful for other markets. This lends India a unique identity as a global tech garage. However, for us to build and deliver these global solutions, we need to focus on enhancing our cloud capabilities. Digital innovations and tools leveraging AI cannot scale without democratizing access to AI-specific cloud infrastructure. Understanding this requirement, Erawat has been proposed under the National Strategy for AI. Cloud-based hardware will provide stakeholders in the ecosystem access to the necessary tools to innovate further and to develop new solutions. It is very important that indigenous capability is also developed under the larger Atmanirbhar Bharat program. There are big Indian cloud players such as the government's own Meghraj, and there are newer entrants to the space as well, such as the recently launched DigiBox cloud service. The ecosystem is still in its infancy and there's a lot of room for growth. Recently, the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology released the draft data center policy which aims to simplify clearances for setting up data centers in the country. It is envisioned that through this policy, India can become a global data center hub, promote investment in the sector, propel digital economy growth, enable provisioning of trusted hosting infrastructure, to fulfill the growing demand of the country and to facilitate state-of-the-art service delivery to citizens. In addition to enhancing cloud capabilities, the government will also examine the traditional public procurement framework and create mechanisms which will make it easier for the government or public sector organizations to procure innovative solutions and products. In the public sector context, this is going to be a key factor that will enable digital innovations and cloud-based solutions to be leveraged at scale. India can potentially create $1 trillion of economic value from the digital economy by 2025, with half of the opportunity originating in new digital ecosystems that can spring up in diverse sectors of the economy. If digital technologies and innovations are strategically approached, we can unlock productivity, savings, and efficiency across a host of sectors such as agriculture, education, energy, financial services, government services, healthcare, logistics, manufacturing, trade, and transport. These innovations will not only transform public services for citizens, but will propel us to greater heights of progress. With these few words, I will conclude. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great pleasure participating in this program.